Official interview, joint. This is February 5th. Mark. Yeah?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Mommy.
Hi, this is my daughter Lilith, and I'm Erin Roberts. That doesn't work. What am I supposed to say? Hi, this is my daughter Lilith. I shouldn't say hi, right?
I think you say your name. You say, hi, I'm Erin, and this is my daughter, Lilith.
Hi, I'm Erin, and this is my daughter Lilith.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, Lil. You want to do that again?
Should we do it again? No, I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think it's getting much better than that. Okay.
Looks like I took all the polish and left you none.
I can't do it.
So I'm Erin Roberts. I am a mother, a writer, a sister, a wife, a professional, and a volunteer. I am a really busy and active person, and I enjoy the good things in life. Simon Peter is an oil on canvas painting that I found while I was a sophomore at Ohio University at a garage sale 26 years ago almost, and it's been a part of our family and friend circle ever since. So this is my journal from 1999, and on that day I wrote, "Dearest, there are many things to tell. I'm happy and tired right now. It's been such an active weekend. On Saturday, Mom, Kim, and I were up into the garage sale by 9:30 a.m. It was a nice neighborhood called Oakmont. Get this, we parked at the beginning and walked for about 3 miles to various garage sales and yards. There were probably 20 to 25 garage sales, and it was wonderful. I found some things I really like. I got 2 skirts and some clothes, a neat book called Erotic Writing by Women, a $3 charcoal grill, and a 50-cent oil on canvas painting of a naked man. Oh, the picture is absolutely perfect over the mantle in the living room, and I'm sure it will be a great addition to Roberta's and my Morris Avenue apartment next school year." So we 3 had a blast finding bargains and rode around a bit to gather supplies to redecorate the makeout bungalow. I'm going to sign off here because sleep is important. God be near, Erin Joe.
So we have a Lilith Roberts, Lilith Jane after Grandma.
So I was a young mother when I had my daughter Lilith. I was 25 when she was born, and she's always been amazing and a super cool little buddy for me. I went on to have 3 more children. They're all boys, so my daughter and I have a very special bond. And it means a lot that this piece of my fun college experience has now become a central focal point of her own college experience.
People come through my house and ask about it, and I'm just like, wow, like my mom was doing the exact same thing at one point while she was the same age as me. Like, just how we both had it at the same time makes me, think of her college life and think of mine, and even though they're so far apart in time, that it's really a connection between the 2 of them. We always pose the question of, do you think he has never had a Peter, or do you think it was covered sometime after his creation? It's always really fun to see different people's opinions because they're truthfully all over the place. So yeah, Simon just kind of follows our family around, and he started with my mom when she got him, and I know she was with her sister Kim, and then it moved into her Morris Avenue apartment, then was with our good family friend Sydney, and then her sister Maggie got it.
Maggie was so in love with Simon Peter that she didn't follow the rules of relinquishing him and leaving him here at Ohio University.
Yeah, I think that's an important part of him that is, kind of a sad truth, is that you just have to give him up when your time is over. And, once I'm done with him, he'll get to go to my cousin Julia next year with her apartment. A lot of the future cousin generations, a lot of them are thinking about coming to OU. It'll be, important for them to get to have him too and get to experience this little family bond that we've all created from just a random art piece that Mom found. So my senior year of high school, I was like completely redoing my room. We like painted the walls, put shelves up, and I was just kind of looking for a staple piece to put in there. I remember Mom was like, "Oh my gosh, like wait, I actually have something, Simon Peterless." And I was like, "What's a Simon Peterless?" And so we went into our bomb shelter back home, and she like was digging back in the back and like pulls out this massive oil on canvas painting and was like, this is Simon Peterless. And I was like, he's awesome. You were kind of like, I can't believe I haven't told you about this yet. And she started telling me everybody who goes through OU is supposed to mount them on the wall of their college home, and told me about when she got him whenever she went to college here when she was a sophomore. So yeah, we got it out and cleaned it up, put it on my wall, and it was perfect. I remember that I immediately had a photo shoot with him because I thought he was awesome. She was like, oh, there is an artist tag on the back of it. And I was like, okay, like we should totally look at it. Like, who is this person? And it was Anne Clark Colbert. And so we, I think, pretty much immediately kind of looked her up, and there's no information, truthfully, on her. There's this one article that we found immediately, and it was like Appalachian artists, women, and just kind of a collection of them that the Kennedy Museum did, and Anne was one of them. And it showed some of her clay work, and it was interesting, I think, for us because we had this oil on canvas painting. But truthfully, that was really all we could find. I know right in the beginning we found that her work was from 1940 to 2007. So we were like, well, like, she's gone, but I'm curious if she has any kids or anything, or anybody who survived her. That is like my biggest goal here. I really want to, you know, tell them that exact story of this art piece that we have, and just like let them see the sentimental value of it and how it's turned into this tradition. I would love to also just separately meet any of Anne's relatives and just see, you know, what they're like, and if they have any more pieces of hers. Like, I would love to see some more work of hers.
Yeah, and I think it'd be exciting for them too to see that their mother or grandmother, if they exist, that her work had impact that outlived her life and that is still meaningful and fun to, you know, a much larger audience that we've been able to share the story with.
Yep. I think I'm a little worried that there won't be any family. I mean, I just think it would be odd that nobody has popped up yet, and I feel like there would be some kind of connection. I think that maybe it would have popped up already, but I have hope that, you know, it still will. This is the article that my mom and I found. It's really the only thing we can find when we look up Anne. The important stuff here that it says she was born in New York City, 1921, moved to Athens, Ohio, where she lived for the rest of her life. Okay, then 1966 through 1976, she studied art at graduate level at OU and published several articles and poems after her marriage to Taylor Colbert.
1917 to 1987, served in several administrative capacities, including Associate Dean and Dean of the Graduate College,
Wow.
President of the Ohio University Press, and Vice President and Dean of Faculties.
Wow. We gotta figure out if they have kids anywhere. Like, I really want to figure out, because, like, they're both dead, it seems. He died in 87, I think.
Right here I see a letter written in 1979.
Okay.
Dear Miss Kincaid, my daughter, Jane L. Colbert,
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
who currently lives in Cambridge, Massachusetts, forwarded your letter here to me.
Okay, so that's a name of the daughter.
Jane.
I think I found where she
That's so sick.
might have worked.
Okay.
It's called Wolf Brown, and it's in Massachusetts.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's
That's
in the
where
letter it
she's
says
from.
it's where she's living.
Maybe reach out to them.
Yeah. I'll call them
Okay.
after, and like I'll let you guys know if they answer.
Yeah.
And if not, I can shoot her an email with the email I found,
Okay.
so I can just see what happens.
Hi, Scarlett. This is Jane Colbert calling. I understand you called my former office to find out how to get in touch with me, and they just gave me your phone number, so I'm returning the call. I am eager to talk to you. I understand that you're working on a documentary about my mom, Anne Colbert, or that's what I gathered from the voicemail that I got. Give me a call at your convenience, and I hope to talk to you at some point. Thanks.
This is it.
Here we go. Okay. I'm so nervous. Okay, Jane has not emailed me back, but we are set for 2. And we got teams pulled up and ready. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling nervous. She could hop on like literally any second. Okay. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
And that's the painting. I remember that. Wow, that was not a painting that I was expecting.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised you know it. That's cool. Kind of give you the backstory on him. His name is Simon Peterless because he has no Peter.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of been the joke. And so basically, my mom went to school here at Ohio University, and in 1999, she bought this painting at a yard sale. It has now since become a tradition in my family. So all the people in my family that go to Ohio University have to mount him on the wall of their college homes. So he's been through like a good handful of my cousins, and every time they go, they get to keep him just for the time that they are here. It is something that means so much to us. And I didn't mention, he was 50 cents at that yard sale, which is like awesome. Yeah. And she just loves the piece so much, so it truly means so much to us. So I'm like so excited to meet you.
Oh, that's a wonderful story. Mom would get such a kick out of it.
I have been looking for any children of hers for like ever. And
now kind of here
That's
we are.
so great. That's so great.
Yeah.
Well, based on your project, I did a little digging on my end, and I found a video done, not particularly high quality. It's about 45 minutes maybe of Mom just talking about this and that and showing some of her artwork. So I didn't know if you would be interested in that.
oh yes, I would be extremely interested. One of my mom's co-workers my mom was telling her the story of Simon Peterless, and she was saying that it sounded very familiar, the dimensions of him and the collars and everything like that. And she was like, I think I've seen a woman version of this at the Dairy Barn before. They thought it was almost impossible to think, but that's kind of a slight dream of mine, is to find the woman version of it, because we've been joking now that, you know, we've been saying Simon has a girlfriend out there somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, that's I like that. I don't know how to help you with that. Her artwork is in some homes in Athens, so I know there's other pieces around, but I have no idea where.
Yeah, well, we're kind of curious, I guess, what you thought about us maybe making a trip up to Massachusetts and kind of getting to do a more traditional, like, sit-down interview with you.
Oh my gosh, I would be honored. I was so excited to get your call, and I just was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. So that would be really fun. Yeah.
Okay, well then we'll keep in touch and probably send you an email here shortly.
Keep me posted.
Okay, we will. Okay, it was great to meet you.
It's great meeting you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for doing this. I'm just really touched.
We're really excited. So, all right, you have a great rest of your day.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Wow.
That's really.
That was like so much information.
Yeah.
I'm like shaking.
Like,
We're gonna
we're
go!
gonna
We're going to Massachusetts!
Like,
Okay. Yep.
Okay, guys, so we're on our way to Waterford, my hometown, and we are going to meet and chat with my mom and go to my house and update her on everything that we have found out research-wise. I have been like struggling so hard not to tell her stuff every day because we talk every day, but I really have been trying to wait so that we can get her reaction and, you know, really get to tell her all of this all at once. I also haven't been home in a while, so I'm really excited just to get back there and hang out for the day. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi Bobby.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. Hey mommy.
Hey girl. You're mic'd up.
Yes, I know.
Do I yell into it?
Sure. Okay.
Hey, Mommy.
Hey.
Okay, so our big news.
Okay.
From doing research, we've been researching for the past couple weeks, and we actually found Anne has a daughter, and we met with her on a video call with her, so we got to chat with her, and she's really cool. She's awesome. When we first got on the call, Simon was behind us, and we introduced ourselves briefly, and I was like, and this is the painting, and she was like, oh my gosh, I remember him, and we were like, what? I was like, cool. You remember it?
Did she know of any other paintings like that, or did you tell her that we've heard there might be another one somewhere?
I mentioned that we knew somebody who worked at the dairy barn and had seen kind of this woman version. She didn't know much about the other paintings and didn't seem to have any in her own collection. She has a bunch of Anne's art. So.
Was she surprised that we got it for 50 cents?
Yeah, well, I kind of had forgotten to mention that right at the beginning, and then later I was like, oh, I forgot to mention whenever she got it at the yard sale, it was 50 cents, and she was like, oh, laughed real hard. And
we think it's worth more than that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. I explained the whole tradition and everything. She was like, this is just such a great story. I really wish you could tell Mom about this because she would really get a kick out of this. One thing that was really interesting and super cool was that she's like, I don't know if you guys would be interested, but it's not the greatest quality, but somebody around Athens, they did an interview with Anne for 45 minutes, and it's on video talking about her art, and she was showing a bunch of her pieces and stuff. And she was like, I don't know if you'd be interested. And I was like, yes. I was like, yes, 100 times, yeah. So we'll get to sit down and watch that soon, which I'm really excited about.
It'd be really cool to have clips of the artist in 3D real life.
Right, yeah. We mentioned to her at the end of our call, we were like, I don't know what you guys' thoughts are about it, but we would kind of love to come to Massachusetts and get to really talk to you. She was like, oh my gosh, I would love that.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk it?
Just a picture at a yard sale.
Mm-hmm.
All this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, here we are. So we are going to watch an interview that Anne did sometime before she passed. So hopefully you get to see a little personality there, so that should be fun. But
okay, let's roll.
Let's do it.
So you have things in all the mediums, in watercolors and paints and clay and
yes.
Casting and all.
And then I made a lot of jewelry too, but for quite a while I made a great deal of jewelry. I wanted to do it with pebbles and shells and things, and then I got into metal and took a course with Kent Vanderplas, and it was through that I got into sculpture. I never thought of myself as a three-dimensional artist until I did that, and found I loved working. Well, first with lost wax, and in the foundry I worked with David Klon, and then with the clay, and mostly I use porcelain now.
Would you show us your room where you work with some of your
delighted
figures?
to. These are all angels playing instruments, and this is a harp, which this lady angel, she's sort of a real conventional kind of angel, so I have. On the wall over there are masks that I made 1 year, actually 2 years in a row. And they have, as you can see, little shells and things attached to them. This piece is called Trial by Jury, and as you can see,
yeah, some of the different things look familiar.
Mm-hmm. This is the one I think that is on that page that had the original, all the information I found, I think so.
Characters, because this one, for instance, is the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. Thing is, I was a juror for the first time in my life in the Court of Common Pleas. And so I, having never been in a courtroom before, was fascinated by the whole thing, and the only thing I had to relate it to was literature and art. And the main thing that I related it to was Alice in Wonderland. So I am Alice, Innocence. That's where I sat in the jury box. And these are the other jurors, all from Alice in Wonderland. The animals from Alice in Wonderland. The judge also is, of course, in Alice.
I mean, you can definitely tell that she was like a pioneer of her time, like that she believed in, you know, obviously she was a woman at a time where a lot of women didn't have their own careers that were so focused. And, you know, she was an artist and creative and gave herself time and space to create her own things.
Well, yeah, and it's like that also shows through how she was like, you know, started as a writer because like art was like not something you could make a career out of. And I thought it was interesting how she was saying she like left 17 magazine because she's like, I wasn't built out for like the women's magazines. Cutthroat.
I went with 17 magazine the day the first issue hit the stands.
Oh, really? That was
Yes.
exciting.
And I didn't stay there too long. I really wasn't crazy about the women's magazine world. It's cutthroat.
Yeah, the way she introduced herself with so many titles honestly kind of reminded me how you do that. And you're always like, you know, I'm a writer, mother, friend, daughter. And that like seems like similar to her. She wears a ton of different hats.
Well, it's a very difficult thing to describe me, and I'm always having trouble with it when I have to write down occupation. I never whether to write down, well, maybe retired or housewife or artist or writer or all three. And I guess that I'm all three. And also nature lover and 4-H advisor.
I think that's cool. I think it just shows how multifaceted that women were probably at that time, you know, and didn't necessarily get to focus in on one specific aspect of career or anything like that because they just like did so much, it seems like.
Yeah, and it shows her confidence and like refusing to be like pigeonholed into only one of her roles.
Yeah, I think I would get super well along with her.
Yeah, I'd drink some highballs and play some cards.
Yeah.
Tell stories, cuss a little.
Yeah, sit around and drink some tea in her gallery room. Now we're gonna make the trip this weekend to Massachusetts.
Yeah, feels like a much more personal lens than what you've been able to see so far because you're meeting her flesh and blood and hearing from them about her legacy.
Get to give her a hug and do a real sit-down interview and ask her some hard-hitting questions. Okay, let's go to Massachusetts. We are on our way to Massachusetts. We're like 2 hours into the trip and we're stopping in Rochester tonight to break up our trip a little bit. We went through Ohio, Pennsylvania, and we made it to New York. Got about an hour and a half left, I think, until we get to our stop for the night in Rochester. So feeling pretty good, gonna buckle in and finish this ride out. Drove about 7 hours yesterday, gonna make the rest of the trip to Arlington today, and today is the day that I meet Jane. Super nervous, super excited, mostly excited. Car's packed, ready to go, so we're about to get on the road and get road tripping. Let's do it. We are 2 minutes out. These houses are very cutesy and very cool. All right, up here on our left, past this road. Okay, I think that is it. Wow, is that her house?
Hi. Nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
We'll start here in the living room. Not all the art here is Mom's. That's Mom's.
Okay.
That's Mom's. That's the barn that used to be at our house on Stroud's Run. Over here are two of her dancer series.
Oh, yes.
Which you'll see
you mentioned those, yep.
throughout the house. I'm Jane Colbert. I am the daughter of the artist Ann Colbert. I'm a retired consultant to nonprofit arts organizations. I'm not an artist. I steered away from that because my mother was an artist. I went into music instead.
How did you feel when we first reached out to you?
Oh, I couldn't believe it was happening. It was, what? Really? Somebody wants to do a documentary about Mom? I just was blown away that it was happening and that you did as much research as you did to find me. I was gung-ho from the minute I heard about it.
And my brothers as well.
To have somebody interested in her artwork, especially your story of how it stays with whoever's enrolled at Ohio University, it stays with them. Yeah. Just the fact that Mom's artwork is out there circulating around is fascinating to me. There's got to be some other stories out there about people who have Mom's artwork. Think of the notes he's taking and everything that he's seen. You could probably get a couple of stories out of that too.
My mom always says if he could talk, he's seen a lot of stuff.
So Mom, she wrote a lot and she drew pictures of young people, but her favorite name since she was a kid was Jane.
That's funny. I don't think I've told you yet. My middle name is Jane, so
Oh,
that's funny. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
The dancer on the piano,
Yep.
that was when she was casting iron.
She did
Anything
a
and
whole
everything.
variety of things.
I didn't really appreciate everything that she'd done, I don't think. And as I more understood the full breadth of her work, I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
These are balsa figures. This guy moves around. It's very lightweight because it's just carved out of balsa wood, and then she painted it. And the stripes are actually bits from the Vineyard Gazette, little newspaper, lines of newsprint for the stripes. We had a really close relationship, and we got along really, really well. Yeah. As a kid, my dad liked to tease me a lot, and Mom was my protector. She would say, "Tay, stop that." And as I matured, we just were really good friends. Yeah. I got along really well with her. This is a circus mobile. Now,
Wow.
Mom did this before Lindsay was born. She had no idea that she was going to have a granddaughter
Wow.
that became a circus artist.
Yeah.
She loved being a grandmother. Yeah. She was thrilled. I mean, she only knew Lindsay to the age of 3, but she loved having grandkids.
Yeah.
Called Autumn in Athens.
Oh,
And this is the story. Welcome, says the waving banner. The semester begins. Students, I'm going to get emotional because every time I read this story, I hear Mom reading it.
Yeah.
Welcome, says the waving banner. The semester begins. Students drink beer above. A retiree rests on the steps, observing passers-by, while a female politician, or is she a lawyer, briefcase in hand, comes to work. More students chat while preparing for classes and moving into apartments overhead. A professor studies books, but his little daughter grows impatient. Ah, the university town is rejuvenated. Athens was such a great place to grow up in.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a big city, as you know, but because of the influence of the university, there was a lot of exciting things happening. I mean, one of my annual birthday presents was a season subscription to the artist series at Memad, and Mom and I would go to everything. We would go backstage afterwards and meet the artist. And,
Wow.
but that's something you can do in Athens, and you can't do that elsewhere.
So my mom has worked there my entire life. When I was sick or whatever, when I was younger and missed school, I would get to go up with her for like work days and spend the day in her office, and we'd get to go walk up Court Street. And it's very special to me, and it's grown even fonder since I've been in college. I feel like everybody I meet is somehow a friend of a friend. Like everybody is like one connection away from me in some way, which is like nuts, but it always ends up being that way.
So in this room, I have these 2 masks. This is spring, and this is fall. And then this is Mom's also.
That's
This
so
is one of her porcelain things where she's serving tea to him, sitting in the chair. But you can see nobody has clothes on.
Right.
Much of Mom's artwork that involves human bodies has them naked. Her dancer series doesn't show any leotard or anything like that. And her sculptural figures are mostly unclothed. She made figurines for the wedding cake for my first wedding of me and my husband, Brian, and neither of us were clothed, which raised a few eyebrows at the wedding. Yeah. My husband's family was a fairly conservative Catholic family, so I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure she loved it though.
Yeah, she would have gotten a kick out of them being a little discomfited by it.
Yeah.
So I don't display that really because that marriage lasted 2 years. And nobody was surprised when it ended. Everybody said, we wondered why you guys did it. So I think this painting is a cousin of Simon's. This is actually me on the telephone when I was in high school. The style of the painting and the colors reminds me a lot of Simon.
Yep.
I recognized it immediately as Mom's style, as you could tell from that oil painting that's upstairs, you know, is like very familiar to me.
What do you think about the specifics of, you know, why he has no genitalia?
I don't believe that that was Mom. I think somewhere along the way somebody felt like that was too explicit.
Yeah.
Because Mom would not have hesitated for 1 minute to paint what she saw. I mean, if the model was wearing a loincloth, then she would have painted it in. She wouldn't have made up what was behind it. But it looks incongruous to the rest of the painting. It's not.
Right, the strokes look a little off.
And the colors don't fit with the rest.
So I am sure that when Mom painted that, it was anatomically correct with all the details. Somebody painted over it. We'll never know. We can't ask Mom anymore.
Yep.
I have these folders filled with her artwork. This looks like something she did in a class with a model.
Yeah.
Huh.
Probably same. He looks kind of like Simon.
I was just thinking that. That looks like Simon. That's why I said, huh. It's in here with this work from 1972, so I'm thinking late 60s, which would fit into that same time frame.
Yeah.
I'd say that's more dancers.
Why do you think she was so interested in the dancers?
Moving bodies.
Yeah.
Without the encumbrance of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm kind of wondering if we're going to run across some other sketches of Simon in here. Because I feel like a lot of this is her classwork.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, those are great.
These are like strikingly similar to
Simon, yeah.
I know. That's why
No, the oil
I keep
paint.
hoping that the next one I'm going to show is going to be of a, oh, there's a man. Oh, interesting. Look, he's wearing a loincloth.
Oh. Would you look at that?
Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if that's Simon.
Could be.
Here's his
Could be,
rear
huh?
view.
Oh, wait, a staff. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, a staff. Look at that.
Huh.
Interesting.
It's gotta be the same.
And this was obviously not a painting class, but she could have done the painting based on one of these.
Yeah, I mean, there he is. It'd be very odd to just have two people with random staffs, I think. I mean, honestly, the stomach looks similar too in the chest.
Yeah, it really does. And the lower abdomen.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Well, I'm pretty excited that we found that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, if you want any of these to take with you, you're welcome to.
That would be awesome. Could keep some form of Simon. Wow.
And I'm interested that there's a loincloth on him, so, but I still am dubious about Mom painting it because the color doesn't match.
Yeah.
You really see
I mean,
that
yeah, the
loincloth.
texture's different. And
Yeah.
Maybe I should try and FaceTime my mom. You guys could meet.
Oh, that would be fun.
Show her Simon. Even know where we put all of him. Hello. I'm with Jane and Robert right now. So I thought I would let you say hello.
Hi. So great to meet you. Wow.
You too. Thank you for being such a gracious host this week.
Oh, we're honored to have this movie being made. It's really amazing. We've just spent the day talking about Mom, and I just pulled out a whole bunch of artwork of hers that I have in folios, but we found some really interesting things that Lilith wanted to share with you.
We think we found some Simon.
Oh.
We have these prints, and this one with the staff is very striking also. You know, the staff is,
Yeah.
and then this one has a cloth over, you know, the groin area, so we're like,
right.
That's interesting. And then we found the similar, but it's a woman, and it reminded me of how Andrea told you about, you know, how there was the woman version, and I thought that could possibly be her. None of them have...
The staff definitely looks like the painting.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
The stomach and the chest looks very similar.
The jawline and the face, that's definitely the same guy.
Right, that's what we're thinking. Yeah, Mom always comments on his jawline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a strong jaw.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that you guys are having a nice time together. And
Yep.
Yeah.
really happy that you were able to host them there.
Yep.
It's been great.
All right, well, thanks for answering. Sorry to steal you away, but I'll let you go now.
No, it's okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Love you. Bye-bye. I knew she would agree about the staff photo.
Yeah.
We always have commented on the staff for like years, I feel like.
How Simon got to a yard sale, that's the mystery I would like to know.
Yeah. When she flipped it over and saw that it was 50 cents, she was like, okay, you're
So
coming
I
home
want
with
to know
me.
whose yard sale it was. How did they get Mom's paintings? That's the mystery I would like to unravel, but I don't think it's unravelable.
Right, we want to know the same thing, but I think at the time, Mom didn't realize it was going to be so prolific of a moment,
Right,
you know,
right.
and she doesn't really remember who she even bought it from. She
Of course not.
doesn't even
Of
know if
course
it was
not.
a woman or man. She just didn't realize that it was going to be that significant of a moment. But I think that there's beauty in that. It's, you know,
I know,
it's
it's
not
great.
necessarily the story before it. It's kind of what we've created out of it. We got to have it and give it this awesome new life.
How this whole thing unfolded, she would love the whole story of it. She would be really excited about it.
Yep.
And she would be 100% supportive of it. I mean, she would interview with you in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to interview her.
Great. All right, great. It's been really great to work with you and to be here, and I'm so honored that you're doing this, and I can't wait till come to Athens and see it.
Yeah, and I just want to say thanks for these. I really appreciate it. You know, I obviously have to give Simon away next year, so this is like my little piece of him that I get to keep forever. Get to frame him, put him up in my house forever. So
I'm thrilled to have somebody who it means something to have it.
Totally.
It really means a lot.
It means everything.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for everything.
Oh, yeah.
I really appreciate it.
It's been great having you here. It's been really fun. Yeah. Yeah.
See you very soon.
See you in Athens.
Yes,
yeah.
see you in Athens.
Yeah.
The other one, that one over there, definitely seems like the same, like, face and jaw.
Right.
I appreciate him as a piece of art more because it's been something for you to be passionate about and find purpose with.
Meeting Jane, I feel truthfully like she is a lifelong friend, and I just really appreciate that I've been able to bring so much meaning to her life and give her this new, you know, piece of her mom almost. And
kind of bring her mom and her mom's art back to life.
Yep.
You know, got this person that if you are ever in Boston or you get that opportunity, you can always stop in and keep her updated with your life, and just, it really is about human connection.
Yep. Let's hug.
I'm proud of you. Good work.
Thanks.
Can't wait to see it.
Okay, should we walk out? I think we should walk out.